I'm going to combine two herp adventures. The first one was on my birthday, the next one was the day after. But let's check it out, starting with the first one, with my fam. Out here on my birthday at the river with the family, Zeus, Hannah, and baby. Let's see if I can catch as many snakes as I am years old. I've made it a habit. Ever since I saw a copperhead in this one spot at the river, I go there first just to see. Of course, it might not be the same copperhead every time, but I go there first. Then I start flipping rocks. I'm pretty sure you've been spoiled by that first picture I showed you, but here's the moment I spotted the beautiful angel. And wow, on my birthday, couldn't be any better. But here's that moment right now. Look at that. Can you see it? So beautiful. And listen how the video ends, me yelling for Hannah to come see. This time I brought that little point and shoot camera and wanted to try to take some pictures. Let's see how they turned out. Now this day was super hot. Wasn't the best for finding snakes. So I'll just spoil it now. On the first day, this is the only snake we found. But we make up for it in the next day's adventure. And this shed skin's gonna come into play. Keep that in mind. Now get ready for this. It's a lifer for me. Long-tailed salamander. Now this one is missing part of its tail, but they generally have a long tail, giving it the name long-tailed salamander. Took some pictures of it. Let's check it out. Look closely. Did you see that? Let's take it back and slow it down. Is that a little shrew or a mouse? What is it? Freaked me out though. Alright, the last creature of the river trip is right here. Look at this. Little tiny white spotted slimy salamander. Took some pictures, let's check it out. And after these pictures, we're going to move on into the next adventure. This time, just me alone. Let's go. Alright everyone, it's 4:30 a.m. About to leave, go to a spot. We're going to find a bunch of snakes, okay? You just watch. Unfortunately, the weather was much colder than it said it would be. It's supposed to be around 70 to 75 degrees, even in the morning, but it was 60 or below. So the unfortunate thing is I didn't find anything until about midday, but it changes quickly once it starts heating up. Remember how I mentioned to keep the shed skin in mind? Well, here's timber rattlesnake shed. Found quite a few of them. But this is all I found at first until it started to warm up. Just a bunch of rattlesnake sheds and something else from a rattlesnake, which you'll see. It was really cool to see though. I would film one and I'd look over and there'd be another and then another. And sometimes depending on the position, at first glance I was excited thinking it was the first snake, but it was just another shed. But look at all of these. So cool. And here's that other piece of rattlesnake I was telling you about. A broken rattle. Now there's a common myth that you can tell the age of a rattlesnake by counting the number of segments on the rattle. Well, this is 2 for 1 because it's false due to the fact that rattlesnakes, they gain a segment each time they shed their skin. Also, when the rattle is long, when they're moving through the environment, it gets stuck on things and can break off. Let me rephrase that and make that simpler. Each time they shed, which can be multiple times a year, they gain a segment. If the rattle is long, it can get caught on things and break off. So a 20-year-old rattlesnake could only have 2 segments if it breaks off at that point. Finally, eastern milk under this rock. Wow, look at that. Such a beautiful snake. Now that it's getting nice out, hopefully I'll find a couple. I didn't record the flip since I wasn't finding anything. It was a little chilly. But now I'll go back to recording the flips. I'm gonna try to get some pictures of this one. Look at that. Wow. I had brought both that little point and shoot camera and my other actual camera to film with. The sad thing was the sun was glaring off the screen and I couldn't tell if things were in focus. So I'm a little disappointed in some of the pictures and some of the videos I tried to capture. Oh well. Ringneck snake. 2 snakes. Awesome. Hopefully the luck changes now. Look at this. Try to get some pictures. What do you say? You see what I mean? It started slow. The luck is changing now that it's warming up. But look at this beautiful ringneck snake. The belly's incredible. But the real question is, did we find a timber rattlesnake, not just shed? There we go. The first timber. Look at that. This one was so beautiful. This video does not do it justice. Now here's the footage I tried to capture with the actual camera. I couldn't tell if it was in focus. I couldn't even see where the snake was, but I tried. We're going to speed things up. You're going to see when I spot the next snake. So we're going to find it together. Are you ready for this? Walking around, just looking. And then I look down. Look at this. How awesome is that? Geez, these snakes are incredible. Such icons. There's another near me that I haven't spotted yet. But after I capture some footage of this one, I look around a little bit and I spot it. And here is that other one. Look at that. Awesome. As I was walking, I heard something. I looked down, another timber, but it's not just one. Just wait and see. See how many you can spot. But just surrounded by timber rattlesnakes. How amazing is this? I have a video on my channel going over information about the timber rattlesnake. Some areas that they're found, they are endangered. They're actually endangered here. Some areas, they've been wiped out completely. So, we got to protect these amazing snakes. These are icons. They're incredible. But look at that. There's two. Just so cool seeing all of these. What an amazing experience. Dual rattles. At this point, the battery on my phone is running low, and since I didn't capture a flip clip of the milk snake I found, that's all that's going through my head right now, is that I want to capture flip clip of another milk snake. I'm determined, and you're going to notice when it actually happens that I reach until it clicks what it actually is. Check it out. But you see how quick it was until I realized what it is. This is a baby timber rattlesnake. I was in awe. I've only ever seen one other baby 10 years ago, maybe even longer, and it bolted and hid before I could even admire it. Jeez, I can't describe how happy I was. My God, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Another ringneck snake. Missed it. This is another timber that the video does not do it justice. How yellow it was. I've never seen one this bright yellow. It was incredible. And this isn't the only one. Look at this. Another one. So awesome. How was that? Another shed skin too on the way out. But what an incredible experience. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was so much fun. But I did get envenomated twice, and that's what you're going to see in this clip. It wasn't from a snake, from something else. But I hope you enjoyed. Click like, click subscribe. A big shout out to my channel members. If you want to support my channel, become a channel member. Get early access to videos, exclusive videos, and a shout out at the end. Also want to give a shout out to my Patreon members. If you want to support me over there, you also get early access and exclusive content and a shout out at the end. And a big thank you to those that donate in other ways. Love y'all so much. And did you see that? What was under that rock? 2 times this happened. Once earlier on the back of my hand, this time on my thumb. Stupid wasp. Notice how I'm surrounded by timber rattlesnakes. Nothing happened, not even one rattle. And these wasps 2 times stung me.